Sharon Osbourne has taken to social media to call out a group by the name of Kneecap, who recently performed at Coachella, who she is accused of openly supporting terrorist organizations. Now, over the last several weeks, there's been a lot of discussion between artists, everyone from Green Day, who changed the lyrics on stage, to their song Jesus of Suburbia, to Disturbed frontman David Draymond, who called on vocalist Billie Joe Armstrong to have a conversation with him. He says he has a lot of respect for him and he would like to share the other side of this situation. Now, whether or not that conversation will actually occur is a whole other story, but there have been a number of artists who have spoken on this subject in either direction. So with that in mind, you have Sharon Osbourne calling out this band, even calling for their visas to be revoked. This is a hip-hop trio from Ireland. She says they are openly supporting terror, and she also called out the organizers of Coachella for allowing it to happen. Now, Sharon has a long history in the festival game. She, of course, was the founder of Ozfest, the manager of that entire tour. She's been Ozzy's manager for his entire career, or if not, the overwhelming majority of it. And of course, she's going to be overseeing that highly anticipated final performance from Ozzy Osbourne this July, back to the beginning where it all began, the final performance from Black Sabbath, and a truly iconic lineup there as well. Now, this is what Sharon Osbourne had to say about this situation at Coachella and this group, which she says are encouraging terrorism. The controversy began at the end of Kneecap's set at Coachella, who, according to BBC, projected 3 messages on the screen to the crowd following the conclusion of their set. The first message read, "Israel is committing genocide against the Palestinian people." Next, "It is being enabled by the U.S. government, who arm and fund Israel despite their war crimes." And next, "F Israel, Free Palestine." Later during the set, one of the band's members said, "The Irish not so long ago were persecuted at the hands of the Brits, but we were never bombed from the skies with nowhere to go. The Palestinians have nowhere to go." The group also led the audience in chants of Free Palestine. And in response to that performance, Sharon Osbourne released a statement expressing outrage at the onstage messages from this group, even calling for them to have their visas revoked as a result of the incident. She wrote, "Coachella 2025 will be remembered as a festival that compromised its moral and spiritual integrity. Golden Voice, the festival organizer, facilitated this by allowing artists to use the Coachella stage as a platform for political expression. Kneecap, an Irish rap group, took their performance to a different level by incorporating aggressive political statements. Their actions included projections of anti-Israel messages and hate speech, and the band has openly supported terrorist organizations. This behavior raises concerns about the appropriateness of their participation in such a festival and further shows they are booked to play in the USA. Reports indicate that Golden Voice was unaware of Kneecap's political intentions when they were booked. However, after witnessing their performance during the first weekend, allowing them to perform again the following weekend suggests support of their rhetoric and a lack of due diligence." Scooter Braun, who has been involved in organizing the Nova Music Festival exhibit, a tribute to the victims of the October 7th attacks in Israel, has defended Golden Voice CEO Paul Tollett as he attended the Nova exhibit. If Tollett visited the Nova exhibit, he would have seen the portraits of every person that was killed that day and heard some of their voices on cell phone recordings sent home to their loved ones. It is difficult to comprehend how, if anybody saw this exhibit firsthand, they could book a band on their festival that is in support of what was done that day and supports the group responsible for this mass murder. Not one IDF soldier was killed that day, just 1,400 innocent civilians. The independent artist group, which represents Kneecap, including individuals of Jewish heritage, it is disheartening that they have not used their positions to prevent the promotion of such controversial messages. As someone with both Irish Catholic on my mother's side and Jewish heritage on my father's side, and extensive experience in the music industry, I understand the complexities involved. I urge you to join me in advocating for the revocation of Kneecap's work visa." David Draymond, frontman of Disturbed, also responded in the comments, thanking Sharon for speaking out on the situation, writing, "Thank you, my friend," in the comments. So at this point, the group Kneecap has not responded to that statement. We'll let you know if anything changes. That's your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe and notifications on for the latest news and updates.